Everyone told you the same thing. Wake up early, cold shower, newspaper, meditate, exercise. And if you just stick to the routine, everything changes. So you tried it. And for a few days, maybe even a week, it felt amazing. Then life happened. You missed one morning, then two, and suddenly the whole thing collapsed. And you told yourself the problem was discipline. It wasn't. The real problem is that morning routines, the way most people build them, are designed to fail. And the worst part, they're actually stealing the most powerful hours of your day. Here's what nobody tells you. 1. Your brain has a productivity window, and most routines burn it. Science calls it peak cognitive performance. It's the window, usually 2 to 4 hours after waking up, where your prefrontal cortex is firing at full capacity. Decision-making, focus, deep thinking, all of it is sharpest right here. And what do most morning routines tell you to do with it? Newspaper, scroll inspirational content, listen to podcasts, ease into the day. That's like warming up your best athlete and then making them watch from the bench. You're spending your sharpest mental hours on low-value tasks, tasks that feel productive but produce nothing. And by the time you sit down to do real work, your brain is already running on half power. The morning routine didn't prepare you. It exhausted you before you even started. 2. Routines built on motivation always collapse. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't need a better routine. You need a smarter one. Most morning routines are built around feeling good. The cold shower gives you a dopamine hit. The journaling feels reflective. The meditation feels calm. And for a while, that feeling keeps you going. But feelings are unreliable. Dull motivation. Life interrupts. And the moment the routine stops feeling good, it stops happening. That's not weakness. That's just how motivation works. Overachievers don't build routines around how they want to feel. They build them around what needs to happen first. They ask one question every morning. What is the one thing that, if done right now, makes everything else easier? That question changes the entire architecture of your morning. 3. The complexity trap. Think about the last morning routine you tried to build. How many steps did it have? Most people design routines that would impress a life coach but destroy a normal human. Wake at 5. Hydrate, stretch, journal 3 pages, meditate 20 minutes, exercise 40 minutes, cold shower, read 10 pages, review goals. That's not a routine. That's a second job. And here's what happens. You complete it perfectly twice. Then you miss one step. Then you feel like you failed the whole thing. Then you leave. Psychologists call this the all or nothing trap. One crack and the whole structure collapses. Because you built a tower when you needed a foundation, the most productive people have the simplest mornings. Not because they're lazy, because they understand that complexity is the enemy of consistency. And consistency beats intensity every single time. Oven. The real function of a morning. Here's the shift that changes everything. Your morning isn't for self-improvement. It's for positioning. The goal isn't to feel motivated, calm, inspired, or optimized. The goal is to get yourself into a state where your most important work becomes easier to start. That's it. Everything else is noise, so instead of building a routine around activities, build it around outcomes. What state do you need to be in to do your best work today? And what is the absolute minimum required to get there? For some people, that's 10 minutes of silence. For others, it's 1 coffee and 5 minutes of reviewing priorities. The details don't matter. The outcome does. When you design your morning around your work instead of around your identity, everything gets simpler, and simpler sticks. 5. The one rule that actually works. Protect the first hour. That's it. No phone, no email, no social media, no news, no input from the outside world. Because the moment you check your phone, your brain shifts from creation mode to reaction mode. You stop thinking about what matters to you and start responding to what matters to everyone else. And once you're in reaction mode, it's almost impossible to get back out. The first hour is yours. Guard it like it's the only productive time you have, because on most days, it is. Start with your hardest task, not the easiest, not the most comfortable, the one you've been avoiding, the one that actually moves things forward. Do that first. Everything after it gets easier. Here's the hard truth. Most morning routines are procrastination in disguise. They feel like progress because they're structured and intentional. But structure without output is just organized avoidance. You don't need to optimize your mornings. You need to protect them. Stop building routines that impress people. Start building mornings that produce results, because at the end of the day, nobody remembers how peaceful your morning felt. They remember what you did. Now go make something.